Hey, what's up guys? This is 9Lives coming at you with the first episode of my Sniper Secret series for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. If you're new here, this is a series where I help you improve your sniping and quickscoping to get an advantage over other players. If you missed the previous episode, the link is on the top right corner of the screen right now. And if you want to be the best you can be at Modern Warfare as well, I'd recommend watching that video next if you like this one. Today we're going to be talking about Tundra reload canceling, how to reload cancel, lunge shots, kill feed timing, Pellington reload canceling, and RCXD rides. Let's get into it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! He hit that!
For those of you that have been enjoying the series, if you take 2 seconds to hit that like button, if you just hit that, YouTube will know to put the future episodes of Sniper Secrets on your homepage recommendation so you never miss an episode. That way, you can stay ahead of the game, and as you know, it does help me out a lot as well, so I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of you who liked the video. Now, let's go ahead and get into Sniper Secret number 1 for this episode, which is reload canceling with the LW3 Tundra. So the developers of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War said that they had purposely set up the sniper rifles to be overpowered in the open alpha so that they could use it as a reference to step down from for the full release. And so that gave us a time between shots of 1.235 seconds on the LW3 Tundra during the alpha. Now remember that number, because in a minute here, we're gonna be using it as a reference as well, since we'll be taking a look at the updated time between shots for the LW3 Tundra as of today. But just before we do that, we're gonna go into the settings and enable sprint cancels reload so we can reload cancel the LW3 Tundra as it was in the alpha, so we can use that as a reference as well. And when we reload cancel the alpha LW3 Tundra, we get 1.185 seconds between shots. However, while I was testing this, I found out that we could actually do a little bit better than this time. And the trick is you have to swap out the magazine. So what everybody was using in the alpha was the Salvo 9-round fast mag, but I actually ended up getting a better time using the regular fast mag. So this will be our final reference from the alpha to compare to the nerfed LW3 Tundra that we have today. And that is a time between shots of 1.068. Now remember, this is when the sniper rifles were in their original form prior to them being nerfed as we have them today, and that gave us a time savings of 167 milliseconds between shots with the best setup while reload canceling. Fast forward to today with the nerfed Tundra, and you can tell that the scope and speed is significantly slower than it originally was. It definitely feels sluggish and slow compared to its original state, and I would say that a lot of snipers are preferring to use the Pellington pretty much all of the time. However, if you stick with the LW6 Tundra and put in the time, you can unlock the 26.5 Overlord barrel. This gives a 6% increase to fire rate, and this is something we did not have in the alpha. When just testing the fire rate of the new Tundra, we get 1.185 seconds between shots. And this is actually the same speed that you would get when reload canceling with the Salvo 9-round fast mag back in the alpha. So the fire rate's actually doing pretty good here. And now if we go ahead and try reload canceling with this new Tundra using the fast mag, we're gonna get a time between shots of 1.151 seconds. That means with the original Tundra like we had in the alpha, you're able to shoot 83 milliseconds faster when you're reload canceling with fast mags than you can today when you're reload canceling with fast mags. And so I tried the same thing using the Vandal speed loader because this says it has a 40% increase to reload speed on the spec sheet. So reload canceling with the Vandal speed loader gives you a time between shots that's disappointingly the same as the last magazine at 1.151 seconds. And so it turns out that the faster reload speed on the spec sheets for these magazines is not actually going to be able to help us reload cancel faster, even though that's how it worked in the alpha. As of today, the best magazine to choose for reload canceling is the 7-round mag. This one has no increase to reload speed on the spec sheet for the magazine, which for some reason actually results in a better time between shots when reload canceling, which is 1.101 seconds. That means we're a whole 84 milliseconds faster here than the standard fire rate without reload canceling just using the 26.5 Overlord barrel. This puts us only 33 milliseconds behind the fastest alpha speed. So the method of reload canceling in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is actually different than how it was in Modern Warfare. The first thing you need to do is enable sprint cancels reload. You're not going to be able to do it without that. If you still need to learn how to reload cancel in Modern Warfare, there's a tutorial in the video that I linked in the top right corner of the screen, so you can go check that out afterwards. In Black Ops Cold War, after you aim in and shoot, you have to initiate a reload with the square button, or X on Xbox, or R on a keyboard, and then you push in the left thumbstick to sprint to cancel that reload. So that would be the shift button to sprint out if you're on a keyboard. You're gonna have to practice a little bit to get the muscle memory right. There is a little bit of a learning curve, especially to to get the timing on point. In my opinion, that challenge is what makes it fun and rewarding to do. By the way, Herman Miller sent me the new gaming edition of their sail chair, and it has been amazing. Between work and live streaming on Twitch, I'm in the seat 8 to 16 hours a day, and the comfort is literally making my life easier. For more information, link is in the description. Sometimes things that I include in these Sniper Secrets videos are just for fun rather than to get a competitive advantage in the game, and lunge shots are one of those things. Lunge shots are not necessarily practical, however, they are very popular with trick shotters, and I personally loved to see them back in Modern Warfare 3, where they were also very popular. I'm very happy to say that lunge shots are back in Black Ops Cold War. All you have to do is get a friend to back out and join your session through the recent players list to get into the enemy team of your lobby. Get them to meet you on an angled surface like this one when they're on the enemy team, so you can lunge at them with a melee and it'll shoot you right up into the air off that angled surface. This one that we've demonstrated is likely going to be the easiest one for you to do. However, I'd encourage you to take a look around and see if you can find more angled surfaces on other maps, like this one on Satellite from Zach on Twitter. So if you're a sniper like me, one of the first things you likely notice watching or playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is the kill feed is significantly faster than it was in Modern Warfare. In fact, I timed it and it's just under 5 seconds in this game. It's 4.955 seconds before a kill starts to fade in the kill feed. And for any of you guys who are not really snipers and are less familiar with the culture around the whole thing, a lot of snipers, they're playing for quad feeds, for 5-on screens, for 6-on screens. They're trying to hit clips, and that's kind of the meta game within Call of Duty as a sniper. And so I want to ask those of you who do snipe, do you prefer long or short kill feed time? Leave a comment down below and explain to me why you have the opinion that you do about the kill feed timing, because in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, we had 10.277 seconds before a kill in the kill feed would start to fade. And so as you can see with this rolling quad feed into 5-on ×2, I actually have an incredible amount of time between shots that I can play around with to get that feed filled up. And for those of us enthusiasts, that completely changed the sniping experience in Modern Warfare. If we look at older Call of Duty games like Call of Duty World at War, the time before a fade there was 4.454 seconds. So for me to get a clip like this, where I got 6 kills up in the kill feed at the same time for a 6-on screen, it was considered significantly more impressive back then because the game would give you so little time to make that happen. If we move ahead to other Call of Duty games released by Treyarch after Call of Duty World at War, starting with Black Ops 1, we would have a 4.488 seconds before a fade in Black Ops 1, which means both World at War and Black Ops 1 fade about 500 milliseconds faster than in Cold War. And with Black Ops 2 being 4.354 seconds before the fade, that makes it a whole 600 milliseconds faster to fade than in Cold War. After Black Ops 2, they started making these times longer. So in Black Ops 3, for example, we're looking at 4.872, which is starting to get much closer to what we have in Cold War today. And from there, it gets even longer with the final game that we'll be looking at, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, which has the slowest feeds of any of these Black Ops games other than the new Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Black Ops 4 clocks in at 4.922 seconds before a fade. So again, let me know with the comment down below if you prefer long or short times and why. And if the feed feels better to you in any of these games, let me know which game that is. Personally, I prefer games where the feed fades faster because I feel like it raises the skill ceiling in this little meta game of ours in the sniper community of getting kill feeds, which means more room to grow and more differentiation between novice and advanced players. Black Ops 2 is my favorite. So let's move on to Pellington reload canceling. The Pellington is the sniper rifle of choice for most snipers in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The scope in time is much faster, the fire rate is much faster. There's a lot of things that are great about the Pellington, and the time between shots in the alpha was 1.084 seconds. Now again, we're gonna be using this as a reference in just a minute here so we can compare how it was originally to the nerfed version of the Pellington that we have now. Now in the alpha, everybody was using the 7-round speed mag. It was the best option for the Pellington, and when you reload canceling with the 7-round speed mag, that would give you a time between shots of 0.984 seconds or 984 milliseconds, which is pretty insane to be completely honest with you. But wait, it gets better. You can actually do the same thing as we learned with the Tundra earlier in this video. Instead of using the 7-round speed mag that has the 11% reload speed increase, you can actually get an even crazier fire rate with the fast mag that gives a 30% reload speed increase. And this setup would give just an unbelievable fire rate absolutely crazy. 0.918 seconds between shots, or 918 milliseconds. Now buckle your seatbelts and let's take a look at what we've got today for the Pellington, the nerfed Pellington that we have as of today. It gets even crazier, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but let's take a look at the base speed first. So just the regular Pellington kitted out. You'll see my class setup at the end of this segment, but 0.951 seconds between shots is just normal without reload canceling. So this is already faster than reload canceling with the 7-round speed mag with the buffed snipers from back in the alpha. And if we use what we learned from the nerfed Tundra, where we don't actually want to be using a speed mag, so using a 7-round mag here, not the speed mag, just the 7-round mag, I get a time between shots of 884 milliseconds. Crazy, absolutely insane. That fire rate is massive. If you want to see my full class setup for the Pellington, which again is the better sniper rifle at the moment, here it is on screen right now. You can copy it if you'd like. And if you want to see my updated class setups for reload canceling as the year goes on, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future episodes. Now this is a really interesting one. I wanted to show you guys FaZe Alec here on Twitter, and my intent with this one is to launch a discussion around RCXD rides in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So my question to you is, should Treyarch bring back RCXD rides? Because if you're not aware, this has actually been patched. You can no longer ride an RCXD in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and in my opinion, that's kind of sad. I would have loved to have the option of going for RCXD ride trick shots to coordinate with the teammate so they could set it up and I can ride it, kind of like, I guess, a rocket ride from Fortnite. I don't really feel like they hurt anyone, especially in a regular public match. I don't really understand why Treyarch would patch this. Maybe for competitive play. I don't know if it breaks the spawn timings or something in competitive. If that's an issue, then fine. I could see it being banned for competitive if that's what the players want. However, in a regular public match, this is just a fun thing. I don't see a reason to patch something like this, but let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts on it are. Do you think they should bring back RCXD rides? Let me know. Let's have a discussion. The video linked in the top right is the previous episode of my Sniper Secret series that I'd highly recommend watching if you've missed it. Below that in the bottom right is the episode where I teach you how to reload cancel in Modern Warfare if you need to learn how to do that. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on future episodes, and I'll see you soon.